Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I hope everybody is really doing well. Sorry, my friend, never on time. Uh, so, well, I always try to be on time, but something comes up and I have to just probably, do something here and there. But surely I'll try to be more punctual. Uh, so let's talk about Bitcoin, guys. And the eclipse have started. The pre-number lunar eclipse have started. So what should we be expecting from the eclipse? So let's go back historically as to what exactly happened during those eclipses. So we had a very similar eclipse in 2023. So what happened is in 2023 we were having a very nice uptrend. Hey, hi everyone. Hi everyone. Hi Rollman. Sure. Arbab, hi. Yes, let's also check the long-term HDF for the else you mentioned to me on the DM. Render LDUFET INJ. INJ looks amazing to me on the. This is a very good project actually, unless the teams fucks up. That's a different story. But I can tell you with guarantee that 90% of projects are going to die. The only thing that's going to stay here is Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and maybe XRP. So yeah, practically, we had a very similar eclipse in 2023 October. But remember, October is never a downtrend. October is always an uptrend. And before that eclipse, we also had a solar eclipse around 14th of October. That was very very bullish. So this eclipse is not this eclipse was like a continuation, and we literally started pumping up in 2023 actually. So that was a slightly different story that we had because we had a solar eclipse previously. Then in 2021 November, if you remember, we were having a good uptrend in the market after a solar eclipse that we had in June 2021. The market went slightly downwards, but then reversed, and we made new all-time highs. But this eclipse was clearly, initiated a big downtrend and a big dump. The pre-number lunar eclipse was like a blood moon, and that literally gave a big fat dump in the market, like a bear market, I would say. So 2021 was bearish. 2023 was bullish. Do we have any other time frame, or that's it? Uh, I just need to check whether we have other data. Eclipse. Just give me a moment, so that we can just check it historically as to what happened at that point of time for eclipse. I'm just checking it. We have. I think I remember we had a very similar eclipse in. You know. Practically partial lunar eclipse. So we had that eclipse somewhere. Um, Partial lunar eclipse since 2020 to 2029. Let's see. Okay. So yeah, we had this blood moon, partial lunar eclipse in 2021, which it was like a big dump. 2023 was a pump because it was not a blood moon, and 2024 is also not a blood moon. It is, it's not a much visible thing. A similar eclipse is happening the way it happened in 2021. The similar eclipse is happening in 2026, August 2026. So practically 2026 is going to be a good year actually for bear market. Okay, so we did not have anything till 2020. Let's just search it once more till 2010 to 2019. Just want to see. Yeah, in 2019 we have this eclipse in July. So let me just check it from here. '16th and 17th of July. That's when we had partial lunar eclipse. But this partial lunar eclipse was like a half blood moon and a half. So practically, evidently, that should have a dump, ideally. July 2029. Yeah, I mean 16th of July. So practically, yes, we started a dump. If you see here, that initiated a big dump, practically from 10,100 to 4,400. So 3 out of 2 times we dumped in the past, and once we pumped in 2023. The initiation for the pump was practically because we also had an annualized solar eclipse. And let me tell you, the annualized solar eclipse is going to be very, very bullish, which is going to happen on 2nd of October. That's happening, yes, guys, and that's going to be a good trending market. So I think we are very, very close to bottoming out. And I posted about the Ethereum heart on time frame, which we'll be discussing on this stream again. So I'll catch up on that heart on time frame for ETH, because that is a very crucial, because I think ETH is going to give a big fat pump on the market, and nobody is ready because everybody's want to sell ETH and blah blah shit. But I think Ethereum is literally going to see a wonderful move. So in 2023 we had solar eclipse in October 2023, which we pumped. In 2021 we had on 10th of January, sorry, 10th of June, if you remember. Even on 10th of June, we pumped from there, then we double bottom, and then we started running back up. A similar eclipse we had in 2020 where we started a bull run. So practically this eclipse is very bullish. You really don't mess with it. No TA, nothing, simply buy and forget about it for like few months, and you're gonna make a good amount of money actually. So October is 2nd October onwards, we are going to start a big uptrend. The market is literally, even though we might do double bottom or something like this, never mind, but we are literally going to start a big impulsive move on the market. Not only for Bitcoin, but overall, I think Ethereum and everything else. Let's talk about Bitcoin. Bitcoin, if you see, I was expecting one more push up for Bitcoin. Also caught 59.5, long. But the problem over here is this was a very good scalp. Actually, I booked immediately at 59.750, but this was not a good move actually. In my view, this is now forming a very nice bullish wolf waves actually. That was a very nice 3 waves move, and a bullish wolf waves practically. So that's like a 5 waves actually, meaning that the move that we got on upside is some sort of A, B, C, another A, B, C, another A, B, C, which means that 3 move on an upside. This can be a diagonal, doesn't fit into a diagonal for now. So I think what I feel is that the move that we got on upside was clearly not an impulsive move. It was some sort of a corrective move, and right now what we are watching here is as a corrective move as well. So practically, what I'm expecting from Bitcoin right now is there are 2 possibilities over here. The correction should happen in this form. Either we go up here slightly towards 59.7, 59.5, either the top is in, and we dump back down to take the liquidity under 55 and to the previous week close of 54.8. So practically this is the first expectation from me for Bitcoin. And the second thing is if Bitcoin managed to sweep the highs, the previous week highs, then it would be very nice. It would be irregular expanded flat, meaning we would not be going that deep, but around 55.9, 56. That's going to be irregular expanded flat, which would be like a little bit accumulation, and then we can just simply run back turbo. So overall, I'm saying Bitcoin is going to give us a good buying opportunity in coming days, probably anywhere between from now till 25th of September, because normally the market will bottom before 2nd of October. 2nd of October is where you start impulsive moves. It's just going to pump. The pump can be 5%, 10%, and then we will just this is how I see the 2nd of October would be for the market. The nexus of all these things is that you don't want to miss. You don't want to miss. Practically, the pump is going to happen. That is coming eventually, meaning that as I mentioned, you know, that the pump will happen whether you like it or not. We got to move, so practically I would like to see a sweep one more time to 50,000, 50.8. Just test the green box one more time. If we happen to get it before 2nd of October, that would be a very good buying opportunity, because there's a huge liquidity. And the most important part is the move that we got from the lows of $49,000 from here is in three waves: A, B, C. So practically speaking, that is not a bullish move. Normally the bull move is five waves and it's not three waves. So we got three waves, meaning that that was clearly your corrective move on Bitcoin basically. And hence, we were expecting a downside move towards 53,000, which we got it, but I was expecting a little bit to $52,000, missed by slightly by $500, not much on various exchanges, but overall we got a good move. I think a one more down would not, because just give them more choppiness. The more you chop them, the more you try to kill them. These are like retailers are going to chop left and right. And once we go down to $50,800, there's also a possibility that we might even sweep this lows of $49,000 and go towards the support that we have around 46 to 45k, basically 47 to 45k. That is also a likelihood, but that would literally kill or end the bull vibes. Because if you do one more down, which means that it's just killing the bull vibes, and eventually, we just going to see a massive move on the downside. Literally, like, I would say $30,000. I would not even say 40k, because right now Sailor entry is sitting at 38.5, and we are going to go under 38.5. So practically, we will just give him a little bit hard time in the next few months, and I'm not sure whether he's going to book profits at maybe 70k, 80k, but I think everything depends on how BTC holds these lows. If it don't, then we have a very big problem, because even though this is three waves, yes, we can do a diagonal. Because diagonals are always three waves. So this is how we can do a slow chop. You see ABC, something like this. So that's like a diagonal, practically. So this is going to be ABC, like this, new all-time highs, ABC, and then again ABC, and then again ABC, and then we dump. So practically, this is also a very good possibility. But for that, we don't want Bitcoin to lose $50,800. No. That's a very big no. Actually, if you really have to play this diagonal, then you really don't want Bitcoin to lose 50.8. So that's a dead game for Bitcoin at that point of time. But for now, I think I expect one more downside for Bitcoin. And what I'm actually looking for is just give me this dump before 2nd of October. Whether we get this dump on 2nd of October or no, I don't care. I'm just simply going to buy, from 1st of October, because normally 90%, 95% of time, October is going to give you the good returns. If you really want to see here. Just look at the monthly chart. Since 2018, we have this chart on CMEs, okay? Just look at this monthly chart. October is always going to give you good returns, always. So just look at here. So this is October, practically 2023, 29% gains. This is 2022. 5% gain. So green, even though it's not that good, but still it's green. Then you have October, it's 45% gains in 2021. In 2020, let's see. So in 2020, October gave almost 28% gains. Not bad. And then look at 2019. 2019, October gave 12% gains. Not bad. And then October 2018 is the only year of a bear market, was down like 5.6%. But okay, it was a bear market, I can understand. So overall, the trend is bullish. October is bullish. That's what we can say. That's what I can see so far. Even if we are wrong on October, that yeah, October will be a dumptober or some sort of thing, but still it will not give more than 6% dump. So overall, you just have to be a little bit, holding your bags of Bitcoin, and you can play with the coin margins a little point of time, so that to get out of the Bitcoin at a perfect time. But still, I would suggest we buy in October, and we just gonna hold it for like October and November. Maybe we sell in November itself, and we will see. January, you as I told you, you should definitely buy January. Chinese New Year are bullish. Just buy. You don't think much about it. And my birthday, 28th Jan, is always bullish. It gives you a pump. It's like a treat, a birthday treat from my end. So bullish every damn year. Just check it from 2017 till right now. I'm in 2023. Every damn time on my birthday, you get a pump. Every time. You simply buy at midnight, and you'll in 24 hours you'll see like 4 to 5% gains easily. So, and probably if you can hold, you will make a like 13-14% easy without any technical analysis. Very simple. It's my birthday is very strong actually. So uh, that's what the plan for the Bitcoin, guys. Not much interested in longs at this point. I'm just waiting for the move to either give us 56,000 in case of a regular expanded flat, or just give us a downside to 54, and maybe we can even look for, as I mentioned, to 50,800 just in this green box. That would be amazing if it gives us. So let's see. But for now, not interested in longs. For shorts, yes, I'm interested in shorts actually. So how am I going to play the shorts? The thing is, too much afraid of short at this point, because the Bitcoin was holding much levels. My short levels are previous month POC, which is around 59,510, and also we can short it actually. We can play some scalps on short. This can be a good swing as well. The invalidation would be 886 Fibonacci level, so we can manage our risk over here. Just want to see what fibs we touched upon. Okay, the short entry would be 59,668. Where is my short? Yep. So this is what we would short. Our stop loss would be above this swing highs, and we will be targeting the lows. Practically, we will be targeting this. It's going to be a very good 4.8 hour setup. So I'm taking this short, guys, and this looks great. In case if I get stopped out, then I'll wait for the irregular. This is played like a scalp. It's a little bit risky, so just use normal, less than normal margin on this. But it's a good 4.8 hour scalp. So even if you risk like 0.25%, you can make like almost close to 1.5% gains over the portfolio. So yeah, that's for Bitcoin. Now, before we go down to Ethereum, just want to tell you one thing. Don't be bearish on ETH on a hard-term time frame. Your hard-term time frame targets for ETH are $3,595 to $3,600. Yes, that's coming, whether you like it or not. Yes, there is a possibility that the bottom might be in for ETH, but looking to the USD dominance and Bitcoin, I feel that ETH is going to sweep the lows. There's a lot of liquidity around $2,000, $2,100, $2,000. So I would like to see ETH, just giving us something like this, a dump, something like this, a little bit choppiness over here, and then go over like a full-blown pump. So we flip it up here, we run up to, take the liquidity of 3,600. What it can do, in case if we reclaim or flip the 3,558, basically these levels, if you are flipping it, then it can even go for a shark. What I mean? So this is cipher. A cipher can turn into a shark easily. A shark can go to 1414. A 1414 target would be roughly around 4,750 or $4,800. So it all depends. And practically, this also aligns with my ETH Bitcoin plan. I will show you. So from here, a minimum target would be 70%. In case if ETH decides to go for a full-blown reversal, it can just pump 124 to 130%. So hence I think October would be best for us to buy ETH, especially any sweep under 2150. I think you should be buying $2,100 just $100 gap. You can buy spot ETH, and once we get confirmation, once we start reclaiming 2160 on the daily, you should then be looking to start building coin margins, not more than 3x, but yes, you should be start building coin margins. You can easily make hell lot of money. I mean, this is going to be the trade of this whole year actually. If you have not yet made a good amount of money in this market, this is going to be your trade. You can mint a hell lot of money, not only from ETH. You can make money from Solana. You can whatever else you want to buy, just buy. That's what I mean. You don't need analysis for these alts, that alt. No, especially don't just look for alts that are dead. I mean, they are literally like dead. For example, so as I mentioned, Atom looks great. So if ETH gives this dip, you should definitely buy some Atom. If Solana, AVEX is looking great as well. Aave is also looking good. So on this dip, you can buy a mix of some L2s, INJ. You can buy a little bit because that is going to put INJ around $12. It's a very good investment. $24, $36 target would be very nice. I'll just go to the all the charts once I finish with ETH. But definitely what I'm trying to tell you is if ETH pumps, everything else will pump. The reasoning is, this chart on others is damn bullish. A minimum target for this breakout is going to be 786 Fibonacci level. So you can just imagine the pump which is about to happen on the market. A minimum pump would be for alts is going to be roughly around 98%. Or if I want to say a minimum pump for this bullish wolf waves, that is going to be roughly around here. Let me show you. So if I just say that from October, if you really want to pump, then your minimum target would be roughly around equilibrium, which is 68%. 68% is damn good, guys. I mean, 68% gains, you should not miss it. Definitely, it's a no. You should not miss it. BNB will pump, Solana will pump, AVEX will pump, INJ will pump. Every alts are going to give you, that 60 to 80% gains. So lower term time frame, even if you are bearish, don't distract yourself from the bigger term time frame. We have been in this choppy market since July, and I would say since April, because April we identified that Bitcoin is formed a big bearish monthly engulfing candle and played out very nicely. Everybody was like, tagging me on Twitter that, hey, that is not an engulfing candle. It's not going to play out. It played out, actually. It played out, perfectly played out. So I think this is going to play out as well. So you need to plan. You don't need to put your money in 10 coins. I would say just put your money in 5 coins. Bitcoin, first priority, Ethereum. Because ETH BTC is bullish. So practically, even if you ignore Bitcoin, fine. So even if Bitcoin makes new all-time highs, fine. Because Bitcoin making new all-time highs, just imagine, from the risk-reward perspective, I'm telling. Even if, let's say, Bitcoin decides to make new all-time highs from here, to $76,000, it's 50% gains. Means that Bitcoin pumps 50%, but your ETH is going to pump 100%. So practically ETH BTC is going to make you a good amount of money. Yeah, the only problem is the timings. Maybe Bitcoin give you a good return first of 50%, and later on ETH decides to put that pump. So that's the reason I'm telling you, spread your money in 5 coins: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, INJ, AVEX, FET as well, of course. So you can just probably have different buckets. Ethereum, Bitcoin, you have L1 Solana, you have L2 INJ, and maybe Aave DeFi coin. So that's how you can probably do mix and match. But these you need to definitely plan your investments, because the pump is coming, guys, and I feel that this is coming. Honestly, this is a very good what I would say, the probability is very, very high. That doesn't mean that we just will go all blindly. When we see that things are not working out the way we want, then we will have to look for an alternative scenario. But for now, I don't have any alternative scenario. I only have the bull case practically. So hence, I'm very, very bullish on ETH. I'm bullish on ETH Bitcoin, guys. Bitcoin dominance, guys. Literally finishing its final waves. We have this PO3, but I'm not sure how it's going to play out. But for now, yes, we have this PO3. If you just look at from the hard and time frame perspective for Bitcoin dominance, yes, we were expecting the wave 5. My wave 5 target is between 58.5 to 59.1, anywhere in between. I mean, normally we should reject from 58.5. And why that's so? I mean, the golden pocket zone is around 60.3. So that 60.3 is valid as well. But if you look at from the RSI perspective, we are continuously making the bad divergence. The divergences are like clearly bearish. I mean, the momentum is losing on the RSI on the daily. Looking at the weekly time frame as well, yeah, we have a bear divergence as well on the RSI from here. So I mean, the Bitcoin dominance is still struggling at this point from the perspective of what I would say is practically I think Bitcoin dominance is forming a wedge. Now this wedge is very, very clear to me. The worst case can be. I mean, if this wedge is not that we are expecting of 5 waves, what it can do is it can simply do something like this. We go to 59, we dump, retest 53, 54, we hold that levels, we accumulate, and we go for 64%. That is going to be an alternative scenario. Very, very, very last resort, because this was the levels. 63.25% was the levels where altcoin bull run started in 2021. You see, I've marked those levels. This was the levels where altcoin bull run started. So if altcoin, the whole cycle needs to be finished, then it means that altcoin bear market would end where it started actually. So this is also, one of the possibility. But looking to the structure, I think we have way too overextended. You see, very, very overextended move on Bitcoin dominance. Also, we have a weekly order block over here. This is what practically. So in case if we decide to go on an upside. So I know a lot of people have been talking about that just in case if things don't play out for Bitcoin dominance. Yes, I have my invalidation levels. My invalidation is clearly 60.3. If anything above 60.3, then I'll just have to think of, that also are going to be wrecked at that point of time. Wrecked in the sense, Bitcoin is going to be the top performer, and then probably I'll have to look for buying more Bitcoin rather than Ethereum at that point of time. But for now, I would suggest to put your money in 5, not more than that, only 5. You can even reduce it down to 3 maybe. So for a safer bet, 1:3 ratio for Bitcoin versus ETH and one more alt, probably the more alts you feel like actually. But yeah, I think Bitcoin dominance is definitely looking topish. Daily bearish divergence, weekly as well. Looking to ETH Bitcoin, guys, and ETH Bitcoin is definitely giving me bullish vibes. The reason being, it has reached my target levels, guys, for the first time. And I was expecting it to reach, and finally it has reached. So I think now it's not the time for ETH BTC to be bearish upon. Yes, 6 to 12% move on the downside is expected. As I mentioned, the downside is limited. 6 to 12%. So practically, I'm expecting it to max. It can go to 1414 Fibonacci levels, 0.0343. And once we go there, I'm definitely buying ETH because I don't have Bitcoin. I sold everything at 70,500. You remember, I don't have a single Bitcoin in my wallet. Nothing. Everything is USDT at this point, and a few more also I have. Adam.Aave LDO. These are the waves, not Aave, waves. And these are the 4 alts I have. but majority USDT. So practically, I just want to see one more little bit downside, and that is where I'm going to buy, because that is where we finish the 5 waves for ETH BTC. But if we flip the 0.0406 or 407, basically these levels, then the bottom is in. We flip it here, we go up to the blue line. Yeah, so practically making it 20% pump. You can see here. So from this red line to this blue line, approx 20%. Yeah, see 20.96%. So practically then it would be a good move. And the way we have been in this whole downtrend, the dump happened in 5 waves. So hence there will be a pump. The pump will be 64% pump will be happening, because there is a huge liquidity. You see we have 4 liquidity pool over here, major liquidity pool, and which we'll be taking care of. So practically, I expect ETH BTC to pump, and this is going to be absolutely the last pump for ETH Bitcoin, guys. Let me also tell you, because after this pump, you will see ETH Bitcoin further dumping back down to 0.025. Maybe it can even slightly go to 0.02. Yeah, because that's how the cycle works actually. Because if you look at the cycle for ETH BTC, yes, we started from here in 2019 bull run, 1587. We had a nice impulsive move, A, B, and some sort of a WXY as well. So 886 is what I'm expecting for ETH BTC to be touched upon. And after that, the 2025, 2028, we can expect another bull run on ETH. But I would say, it can even reverse from here as well. I mean, honestly, it can just make new all-time highs, like a big bull run. But I won't take that chance. I'm just simply going to take profits and wait for, maybe it flip these levels. Then yes, we can go all in again. But I won't take that chances, honestly. But this is my plan for ETH BTC, guys. As I mentioned, one more down is expected. 141 fib very much, or let it flip the red line, then we will go in. So overall, this is what the plan that I have for Solana. We are forming a very interesting bullish wolf waves, checkmate, bullish checkmate sort of thing, but it's another 3-wave structure, which is not good actually, honestly not good in my view. So this is like, if this can give one more push up like this to 133, 134, yes, it can be good. Then we can look for some ABC move here to buy, and we can look for an impulsive move to 136, 138, and maybe even 144. Why? Because the dump happened in 5 waves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you see we already had 5 waves. So if we have 5 waves on the downside, we have done with the 5 waves. You need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 waves impulsive, A, B, C, boom. So that's where you buy. That the order block that we're going to have here is where you would buy after we finish the 5 waves. So I'm just waiting for more confirmation whether Solana does 5 waves. In case if Solana goes dump from here, let's say it don't make new highs and simply dumps to make new lows, khalas, that is going to be your bear run, meaning that Solana is going to give you that bounce like this and then further dump to sweep the lows of 120 going down to 118. That's where it is going to be. So I just want to see how what are we going to do on the lower term time frame. XRP, you guys are very much interested in XRP. Yeah, even I can feel it. But I have a harmonic. I'm not sure how it's going to play out on this one. So you see I have a harmonic over here on an XRP, which the target is already done almost, meaning that XRP should be dumping from here to take the lows and sweep down towards 55 cents to 54 cents. However, if XRP decides to reclaim these levels on 4-hour time frame, because if you look at the 4-hour of this swing highs, we never reclaimed it. We rejected every damn time. So this levels of 5878 is a strong 24 rockets. Never reclaimed it. Never on a 4-hour. So if the 4-hour is getting reclaimed here, with 2 consecutive close. Basically, let's say if we go reclaim it, you buy it over there with a target of 60 to 61 cents. Maybe it can even go to 70 cents as well, but you buy it at that point of time. So I have eyes on 5, 8, 7, 8, 4 hours. Okay. For now, I think lower term time frame gives me the vibe that it is bearish, but still the bull case may be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 like this. That is a possibility for 5 waves. So let's see. Yeah, for lower term time frame, if it flips 58.5 on H1, 2 consecutive close above H1, you can long it. And your take profit targets will be the liquidity pool above, which is like, as I mentioned, 60 cents to 60.5. You can play that way on XRP. Talking about gold, I think gold is too overextended, guys, and it has reached my targets of fibs. I've already started selling my the longs. I had the digital golds that I had. I bought it since the lows, actually, a few years back. I'm trying to sell it, actually, because if you look at the daily time frame, the RSI is entering, the territory is like, way overbought territory. And also we have a bear divergence over here on the daily. If you look at the weekly time frame, yes, again, we have a bear divergence, which I would not like to ignore it. If you look at the monthly time frame, yes, right now we are having a bear divergence formation again. So way, I mean, a similar setup happened, if you see here, in 2011. So we had a massive pump after a dump on gold and then crash. So this is what my target looks like for gold. And my target, it can go till 2650 practically, because we have the fibs 1886. I just wanted to do something like this, finish it off, and come back down to the order block of 2302 to 87, push one more time like this of 2580, finish the 5 waves, do something like this choppiness, and come back down to the order block practically here. This is where it is going to come back. So yes, definitely it will come back to 2100 to 2110, but yeah, gold will come. So that's the reason, the upside probability, the potential for gold from the current price is, is going to be 2% to 3%, max can go to 3.5%, but the downside probability for gold, a minimum would be 11.4%, which means that the risk reward don't make sense for me, actually. If you're an investor, I think this is a good time for you to book some profits, even if it's partial. If you feel that you don't want to book profits, because eventually my target for gold on a hard-term time frame is this. It will touch this fib, $3,300. Yeah, it has to go there, the $3,300 eventually. So it will go. The gold will go eventually there. It's just, you see, these are the paths that we have. I already uploaded and posted my views and charts on gold in my corner, commodities corner, but these are the 5 waves it's finishing. It's a very good 5 waves, guys. It's a biggest impulsive move on a monthly time frame you can watch on gold. You see, when gold in 1976 had a massive pump to $890, we hibernate for almost 1982 till, I would say, 2000, practically 18 years. The accumulation happened for 18 years, and after 2000 we started pumping gold again. So practically, gold need a much bigger accumulation, actually. So hence, I think every damn time you see gold, once we started a bull run in 2016, it accumulated for almost from 1st August 16 till 2019, almost 2.5 years. And then we pumped. In 2020, when it topped in August, it accumulated for almost, I would say, 3 years, almost. more than 3 years slightly, and then we pumped up. So practically you need to go to $3,300. You would need another 2 to 3 years of a bigger accumulation for gold between 2,600 and $2,100. I mean, that's what I'm expecting for the next few years for gold. Accumulation will happen, and then a breakout will happen for gold to $3,300. So hence, I think it's better to risk off some of your investments from gold. And yes, basically, this is honestly, in my view, the gold is not literally going to pump it up straight to $3,000. In my view, yeah, definitely should give that dip based on the fibs, based on the wave counts. So it should give us. In fact, from the bull run perspective, this was the highs, and 2011 this was the low. So that makes a range. So if you see the range, if you clone the range, you see the range. I have drawn the similar range lows. Okay, then this would be your range highs, basically 3,528. It will happen, but it is going to take a little bit more time. The equilibrium is standing around right now, it's standing around 2,609. So practically, we should be rejecting here actually with the way Bitcoin rejected. So this should be rejecting 69k Bitcoin rejected, and then it went to bear market, if you remember. So it should. The only worst case scenario, because after it finishes this 5 waves, it will see a big bear market for gold, for ABC, touching back down to $1,300. And after that, we start to run up for 4,500. So practically this whole pump and dump on gold indicates that, the bear market indicates that basically that there will be a rise of a new economic power. It's like a complete reset of the whole economy, because normally this sort of a big dump happens only and only when at the time of when you have a war happening. Because normally when war happens, you see a pump, 5-10% pump followed by a big dump, because people need liquidity. They will start selling their forex. They will start selling their assets, basically, to fund their weapons. Practically this is normally what we have seen historically. So this is something to keep an eye on. Talking about silver, let's also check silver fem. I'm way bullish on silver. It's just that it's going to take a little bit more time than I anticipated for. So what I'm expecting for silver, a push up to 35.5 to 0.886 Fibonacci levels for silver. And I will be selling my the physical silver I hold around here. And after that, I would like to see a retest of $22, $23, because the pump that is going to happen is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then ABC. So $21 to $22 is where I would rebuy silver. And after that, I'm expecting silver to break up like this. Yes, the breakout will happen to $70 to $80, because silver bull run is still pending. Right now I'm bullish. LTF is bullish. LTF, I'm expecting silver to pump to 35.5. That's where you can take profits on silver. In case silver decides to flip 35.56 on daily, then silver, I will rebuy it, and silver will pump to straight away to $50 at that point of time. But for now, I think you're just gonna reject from 35.5 on silver. Let's talk about FET from an investment perspective on the long term, basically. So if you check the FET chart over here on the weekly, basically. So this is the Binance chart, the data that we have. 0.9 to $1 is what I mentioned that we should be buying FET actually. And on the heart and time frame, if you look at here, this is all logarithmic chart, because we are talking about the heart and time frame, basically. If you look at the structure, you see it's repeating 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A very similar thing is happening here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just give us a double bottom, the way it did previously and then pump to 5.8 to 5.6. So practically the way we did double bottom, I mean, along with this dump in the next few days that we are happening, you see we swept the lows as well. We did almost like a double bottom sort of thing. So if FET, also gives us the double bottom or maybe the sweep of the lows, because we have a huge order block on the weekly. The weekly order block is interesting. I mean, I don't see that FET will go in here, but just in case if it gives us the opportunity that goes there, I think it will be the great buy for FET. The target still remains to be seen, but how far it can go. But I think FET would end up, in case if let's say this is bottom for FET or somewhere around these levels, it would not go beyond 1414. Normally wave 5 don't go beyond 1414. Max it can go to an extended wave 5 can go to 161, which is roughly around 6.6 to $6. It will not go beyond this. So it still can give you 4 to 5x gains on FET if you're an investor. And if you can invest right now, it is still going to give you, as I mentioned, 4x gains on FET, which is still good actually. I would like to see a retest of 88 to 90 cents. Maybe, green box would be nice in case if it, along with ETH, if you see. So, but overall, I think I'm bullish. If you look at from the weekly RSI perspective, for the first time, I'm seeing RSI flipping, RSI based MA. Now, this does not happen for the first time. It happened previously, but then, it just rejected from the 50 and then started dumping more. So in case if you do happen to get the bullish divergence on FET on the weekly, yes, what we need is the RSI dump to the lows, the price holds, and that's how the market pumps up. So I think the opportunity will come for FET. I think in case if FET flips 1.6 on weekly, then definitely you should go all in. Don't wait for it in dips, don't wait for it. Just flip 1.6 on the weekly, go in, buy spots and forget about it. So that's it. Let's check render. Of course, if FET pumps, render will pump, but because render is yet to complete its $20 target, I'm still, because that was the minimum target I was expecting for render to do. And it's still, not completed its target. So if you just look at the weekly time frame, yes, render is also having a very similar thing. And I am very optimistic about this. I want 3.7 on render, like a double bottom. Can't even do $3.13. But overall, I'm bullish. I'm expecting it to the similar way I am bullish on FET. I'm bullish on render, something like this. One more down and can give you a good return of 300 to 340% gains on render. Don't expect more than that, because that is going to be your top. $18 to $19 max. It can go to $21. That's it. So render is bullish as well. One more down, double bottom 3.7. The invalidation will be 2.88. LDO, yes, I have bought it for my long-term hold. LDO basically, and I think LDO is going to perform really, really nice. Why? Because you see, the target was, we knew that this was coming. So right now, I think LDO is very close to finishing. 0.8 is where I'm going to buy a little bit more, or 0.658. Anywhere. I mean, if you're having it, good. If not, you can think of buying. I think LDO will give one more down to 0.8. Can even go to 0.65. And after that, you will see a massive pump on LDO from here to $9. That makes sense to me actually, because we had 5 waves. This can be wave A, this can be wave B, and wave C is always high. So either it's going to be $9 or it's going to be $5. But anyways, that's going to be a good profits. As an investor, you should wait for, this is the buy zone, 0.8 to 0.658. You should buy, accumulate some spot backs on LDO at those levels. But this is definitely looking bullish to me actually. The structure looks bullish to me. I don't know much about the project. I always play the structure. The structure looks good to me. I play it. That's it. Um, Holy shit. Bitcoin just went to 60K. I did not even shorted it yet. So don't short it now. It seems that it wants to go for irregular expanded flat. So it's just simply going to push up for the previous week highs. I was about to give the short in our channel, but I was waiting for it. So now it is turned bull. And 5 waves are done. So tricky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A, B, C. So I think this is the support right now for the USDT DOM. Very nice move actually. I was not expecting it to do like in one candle. Weekly opens held as support. September opens held and it pumped up. Don't short it for now, guys. It's going to 61.3 monthly resistance. So don't short it. It's just going to make irregular expanded flat now. Means that we are not going to see Bitcoin to 54.5. Now the target should be around 57. 57 is going to be our big support if BTC really wants to play that way. Irregular expanded flat. The 5 waves followed by an impulse and then followed by another impulse. Same Ethereum is, same plan. So this is wave 4 in my view. Still, it's a wave 4 happening. The wave 4 should not go beyond 2374. If it goes beyond, then this invalidates. That's not going to be your wave 4, but that is then going to be your 3 waves at that point of time. Okay, but for now it's wave 4 actually. So let's talk about INJ. INJ I think I've already discussed on INJ. I think INJ is very close to forming a bottom. We already hit 0.886, but I'm expecting it to hit 1414 fibs based. It's a good levels basically for INJ. If you look at the structure, I think we have a very good weekly order block basically, but then the price have been going there multiple times, which I don't like it, but this can be a double bottom as well. What I would like to see on INJ is the one more time take the liquidity, just go here to fill the 1414, reclaim it, and then we can go. The target for INJ would be the order block. I'm not expecting it new all-time highs. No, it's simply going to be like a bearish impulse. That's it. In this green box, somewhere in green box, it would be 37 to 41. That's what it would do. 2x to 3x you can make it with the INJ, but I don't expect it to go to $80 to $100 because I don't have that wave count actually. It can do, but for now I don't see any reason for it to pump up because it has completed its 5 waves for now. So I don't see any reason that why INJ would do $100 at this point. If INJ would have not gone under $20, then definitely we would have that option. But we went way under $20. I'm like, we just went to $14. So hence, I think INJ is, you can just probably target the order block around 37 to 39. That's it. So that's what I have for INJ. Overall, I think Tao is also a good, AI coin. I think probably you should be looking for. I charted it once when it was at lows. I think we need a proper chart. Let's check it on maybe Gate.io. Perfect. So if you look at here, you will see a head and shoulder. It's quite evident. You see a very good head and shoulder. You have a neckline. This is your neckline. I mean resistance. This is your neckline. Practically, if Tower wants to be bullish, wait it to flip 403. Once it flips up here, you can long to target of 1100 or something like this. But what I would like to see, tower reject and dump. The dump should happen towards the daily order block. The daily order block is here, which I was literally, I put some orders there actually, just in case if we go this anywhere between 125 to 145. That's a very good order block. For now, I think it's in the middle. So tower is going to test 403. That 403 will be tested. You know, this will come. If it flips, then it will run to $1,100 to $1,200. You can still make, 150 to 180% gains, but not much. So this is something to keep an eye on. I'm watching Bitcoin, guys. My USDT dominance plan for, as I mentioned, this is what expected here. I was expecting a rejection. We rejected. I was expecting a retest. We retest. Now there should be a bounce to finish this whole 6.2% retest. Once we retest, this is going to dump with a dump towards 5.2, and in my view, it should even dump to 4.7%. Might even see new all-time highs for Bitcoin. And practically, I think this harmonic is very, very valid. This is the only thing that tells me that USA dominance is bearish. It's topped out. Meaning that the overall market, many coins would have seen their bottom. Many coins would definitely be looking for, one more time lows, or many coin might not even give it. But the USA dominance is top. You cannot argue here. That's it. Khalas. This is top. The top is here. This is your top. 6.7 is your top. The second top is here in my view. This was your top 6.5. I gave this harmonic. And the target is clearly this lows. We need to sweep it 4.7, meaning that it can go to 4.27, meaning that you have a good opportunity coming in the October, guys. So, just need that retest of 6.2 because we have broke down. We need that retest. Once you get the retest, we will go in. That's it. We are topped actually. Yes, the dominance is top. There is no question. There is no doubt. Yeah, we staked some INJ. I think for now, I haven't heard for any airdrops coming, but I'm expecting a few airdrops. Let's see how they in 2024 end. So in case if something comes up, I'll keep on updating you guys. So that's all, guys, for now. After this stream, I'll be doing another stream in the New York session because as I promised you, I'll be showing you a wonderful strategy for scalping. And it's a very accurate strategy, very logical as well. So that stream, I'll do it as only for the premium members. So I'll just do it unlisted and I'll share the live link. So, and I will save that stream on YouTube and you can access it anytime you want. So have a nice day, guys. Let's connect in the evening.